Welcome, y'all. It's Mohinder 28 Edits, a podcast where we nurture, teach, and guide. A space for real friendship, honest conversations, healing, growth, and becoming better together. Today, I want to talk about why do most people or humans crave most about validation, or why people chase validation. You know what I mean? The question is, are you chasing validation or purpose in this life? If it was for me, I would ask myself that question. You know what I mean? If nobody shows appreciation or approval or praises or like your post or comment on your post, will you still be doing whatever you're doing right now? Why do you crave validation? I think everybody wanna be seen, heard, accepted, and valued. That's part of us, humans. You know what I mean? It's in us. But the problem begins when our sense of worthiness, right, depends on entirely on other people's opinion. If we need constant approval to feel good about ourselves, it means that we are given so much control to other people. You know what I mean? Over happiness and joy. It's okay to be encouraged because it's healthy and valuable. But our own identity shouldn't depend on people, praise or appreciation. I know, even yourself knows this, that social media can influence how we see ourselves. Ask yourself, is social media changing my identity, who I am, especially if we start comparing our real lives and other people's? It's very easy to measure your own progress against somebody else's success. And most of the people do that. And yet we forget that everybody has his own time, walks in on his own lane. Besides, first, why should you measure your own progress to other success? Why? But the social media doesn't have to define us who we are. The most important question is, are we using it as a tool or allowing it to shape our own world? I always ask myself, will I still be doing this if somebody or nobody sees me or noticing me? Of course, I will still be doing this, you know, because it's connected to my purpose. You know what I mean? Purpose gives you a reason to keep going, even though you don't see the full picture or recognition in it. Approval depends on other people, but purpose comes from your value, your conviction, and whatever you're brought over here to do or call here. Have you ever sit down and be like, have you ever made a decision just to impress others? You know, I think most of the people actually at some point, we all do. We have all made a decision but we never liked it at all. Or maybe just because of some influence. You know what I mean? At some point whereby you wanna fit or you get respected by people. But over time, you get to realize that you feel empty. You feel empty. Once you make that decision, you just feel empty. Just to impress others. Because you're just living according to somebody else's as an expectation, which is not cool at all. You know what I mean? And you can see that he wasn't brought over here to do so, to impress others. He was brought over here to do the right thing, or not actually, as in, you're brought over here to do it. Like creating, inspiring others, be a teacher, amuse others with music. But instead, as in, you leave your own value just because of expectation of others. You know what I mean? That's not cool. Growth begins when actually you be honest about yourself, about your true self, about why you're making your own choices. And somebody should respect that, whether he is small or a big person. You know what I mean? Bobo, success isn't only about being seen or recognized by people, but be the kind of a person you want to live according to your own values. If I'm growing a character whereby I'm creating, inspiring others, and finding peace in whatever I'm doing, then that's my success right there. Just know this: recognition comes and goes, but the person you're becoming remains. Maybe the goal isn't becoming more visible or get approval of people. Maybe the goal actually is becoming more authentic of ourselves. When your life is built on purpose, intention, instead of approval, you don't need praises from people to move forward at all. It's your boy, Mohendo to Tate Edits. See you in the next episode. Sure.